This is going to be more for me than anything. It's a bit of a channel reset. You may have noticed, you may not have noticed, but I haven't been here for a while, and we're going to talk about that. If you want to stick around for this video, I'm going to be talking about the changes I'm going to be making, what's been going on, looking forward, what's going to happen. Cool. Okay. I haven't been uploading for a while now. I started this channel in 2020 during the pandemic, as a lot of people did. I had had a previous channel before then that I uploaded to very sporadically. But on this channel, I started uploading whenever I felt like it. And then in October of 2022, I decided to just kind of commit to it. And I started posting 2 videos a week, every week, which was a lot of work and also really fun. I loved the structure of like having things that needed doing all the time. I do think it was a little bit too much though. I uploaded twice a week for about 9 months. And then around this time last year, I had a bit of a breakdown. I don't find the need to like hide the fact that I struggle with my mental health. It's been a part of my life for basically all of my life. It's just the way it is sometimes. And I wasn't doing too good last year. So I missed some uploads and I just kind of stopped. I gave myself a break. I mean, I didn't give myself a break, I kind of had to take a break. I wasn't in the greatest place, but I tried to come back. I was posting kind of sporadically, but I was trying to like stick to at least once a week. And then this year, I don't know what's happened. I have barely uploaded this year. I just haven't had it in me, but it's really weird because I have filmed a lot, but once it's done, I just kind of don't want to edit it. I don't have the energy. At the core, the issue here is I have been struggling with my mental health. I'm not engaging in my hobbies. I've not been doing YouTube. It's basically as simple as that. But I've been filming so many videos and having a good time with it, I kind of had to take a step back and work out what the problem was, other than a lack of energy and struggling mental health, because there was something else there and I needed to know what it was. I have come to the conclusion that I just am not happy with the stuff I'm making right now. And that's okay. That's fine. Because I wanted to upload twice a week, I kind of had to stick to quite formulaic content. I don't have the time to like do anything interesting if I've got 3 days to make a video. And that was fine because I was doing bullet journal videos and wrap-ups and TBRs. And I enjoy those videos, don't get me wrong, but they're not that interesting. And so I have so many TBRs and wrap-ups filmed just sitting there. Never edited because who cares? And by the time I get to editing them, the month has passed, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna stop making that kind of content. Maybe not stop completely, but I don't think I'm going to be making a TBR at the start of the month and a wrap-up at the end. If I have a particularly good reading month and really want to talk about what I've read, I'll do that, but TBRs especially. I am a mood reader. I don't think I've ever stuck to a TBR, so it's just not necessary content. I found that I was making it because I used to watch TBRs all the time. That's how I learnt about new books. That's how I found a lot of my favourite books. But I don't need to be making them. I'm not saying anything that hasn't been said before. That's not to say that I don't want to make bookish content, because I do. I enjoy books so much, and a lot of the things I've got planned for the future will involve books. However, I don't know if I can really say that I'm making like booktube content. You know, I'm not going to be making like the typical booktube videos, and that's okay. I do want to do more reading vlogs actually, and like readathons, because they're a little more interesting than me sitting here and saying, this is what I've read. In terms of like when I will be talking about books, I want it to be more a conversation sparked by something I read. If I read a book that gets me thinking, then we can talk about it. I really enjoy personal essays, which sounds silly, but sometimes I'll read a book and it'll just kind of get the thoughts going and I'll write something down. And I think a lot of those can be made into videos, so that's the kind of bookish content I'll be making. In terms of like other content, I really love making sewing videos. I've only made a few. I was looking at my channel, there really aren't many. I have maybe 4 filmed that I just haven't gotten around to editing, because they are definitely a big editing job. And I actually had a few of them when my laptop died, which is crazy because that was many months ago now. My Eras Tour video never got edited. I still need to do that. Oh my god. But I do want to make more sewing videos because I think it's fun. That's most of what I watch on YouTube. I love watching people make stuff. Whether it is sewing, making clothes, or crafting, that's a lot of what I enjoy. Sorry if I'm a bit low energy today. I've had headaches the past few days. I don't have much energy, so sorry if I'm a bit flat. I've talked about books, I've talked about sewing. There are some videos that I have had planned. I can't believe I'm like kind of committing to actually making these videos. It's kind of a series. And I'm so excited because I have filmed it before. I filmed it years ago, before I was uploading consistently at all on this channel. It was probably 2020 or 2021. And I filmed it. And then it just kind of fell apart like halfway through because it's kind of a week-long thing. And I never like fully committed to it. I tried to film it another time in 2022, I think, but everything fell apart. And now I'm committing to doing it again. But this time I'm going into it with a better plan, and I'm very excited. I know what the first one's gonna be. I know what maybe the second one will be, or maybe I need to wait until we've got different weather. This is really vague because I'm not telling you what it is. I don't know if I want to. Maybe I will, who cares? I want to like try out different like aesthetics and styles and things. This series has had a few different names over the years. For a while I was calling it Style Trial because I like rhymes. But I don't want it to be just about the clothes. I don't want it to just be like, look, I put an outfit on. I want to delve into like the kind of subculture of things, and look, it's just easier with context. The first one I want to do is Dark Academia. That is the one I have filmed before, it's the one I have planned multiple times. I have been intrigued by Dark Academia since like 2017. It's just one of those things that I find so interesting. The sun has come out and has decided to blind me. I've been intrigued by Dark Academia for a long time, and the way it's changed in the past few years made me a little hesitant to even try this project, you know, continue doing this, because it is seen as much more of a style now. I feel like back on like Tumblr, it was a lifestyle. It was kind of connected to like Study Blur, and just like there was an energy to it that I think is gone because it got very normalized. But I have ideas, okay? I'm still definitely planning this project. No one cares. This is just for me at this point. My goal is for each style that I try. I was calling it Style Trial. I was just calling it What Is, so it'd be like What Is Dark Academia, or I Tried Dark Academia. I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. We'll work it out. I want to have outfits, I think like a 5-day thing, like a work week. Outfits that have to be made from things I already own, because I am not buying new clothes that I'm probably not going to wear. Although Dark Academia is the one thing I would probably wear. I'm not spending money on clothes. I want to sew one garment for each video, which is difficult, but I'll do it. I want to talk about food. I want to like work out food that goes with an aesthetic, because I was thinking about cottagecore, and there are like definitely cottagecore-esque foods. I have looked up Dark Academia before. The issue is people love to like do the whole cigarette for breakfast kind of thing for Dark Academia, and I simply will not. I have seen a lot of poached pears. I saw someone saying that if it looks like it would be in a still life painting, it checks out, and we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I want to do outfits, I want to sew, I want to look at food, I want to read a book and watch a movie, see what music is involved, and like a hobby. It's a lot of things for a 5-day challenge, but spread out I think it would be fine. Like, getting dressed every day, fine. Reading a book, is going to be the hardest part because you've got 5 days to read a book, and if you're not really liking it, good luck. I'm saying you as if it's not me that's doing it. A movie, easy. Hobbies and things is interesting. For like cottagecore, I'm good. I already do a bunch of that stuff anyway. Dark Academia, what? Am I gonna like study something? I don't know. I'll work it out. I'm just excited. I have this series that I want to do, and that's the kind of thing I want to do on this channel moving forward, rather than kind of just sitting here and talking about something. Not to say that I won't be making videos where I just sit here and talk about stuff, because sometimes you want to talk about stuff. Like I said before, I want to do readathons and things like that. I want to do more like challenges, not in like the cool challenge kind of thing, but like I want to set myself tasks and like themes, if anything. If I were to come on here and do a TBR, I'm not going to just say these are the books I want to read. It's going to be, this is a themed TBR and here is the reading experience kind of thing. I want my videos to just be a little better, and that does mean not uploading twice a week, but that's fine. I think I could potentially get back to once a week. Right now I'm not giving myself any deadlines or anything. I know like a lot of these things are going to take longer to film. I can't just set aside an hour in the morning. I have to film. For a while, I'm going to be getting through the backlog of videos that I filmed and not edited. I think a lot of them are going to require additional filming for like context of like, hi, I sewed this thing 6 months ago and this is what happened. But yeah, I'm really excited. I want to get back to it. I want to have a good time again. I miss doing this. One of the other issues is I've been having some camera problems. Scary, worrying. I'll sort it out, I'm sure, maybe. That's all from me. You'll see me again soon. I better get working on stuff because videos don't film themselves or plan themselves or edit themselves, so I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.